Hi everybody, this is a video showing you how to take through Design Space the SVG bundle to cut the lovely drawer sets. There's one with 4 drawers and one with 5 drawers, and these are the drawers that take either a 4-space chocolate box tray, or there's also cardboard dividers to split the drawer into 4 sections. So these are them in my library. The green one is the 5 drawer, the blue one is the 4 drawer. So we'll bring the 4 drawer one in first. These differ from the other SVGs for the little drawer sets, for the 1, 2 and 3 drawer sets, in that the sleeve that wraps the whole thing has to be made in 2 pieces because it's just too big to fit on an A3 sheet, the width of the mat. So that's where they differ. That's why they're in a separate bundle, because of that difference in making them. Okay, so as always, the first thing you need to do with any multi-part SVG with scores is convert those lines that come in as cut that should actually be score. And in my SVGs, they always live in this first group in the layers panel. So you just click on the name of the group. You can tell it's a group because it's got this downward pointing arrow, and you can click on it and toggle the group open and closed. So you just click on that second line in your layers panel, which is the first group, and with everything selected like that, you can see that they become green. You go over to your operations menu, click on basic cut, which they are now, and then choose score from the drop down menu that comes up, and you can see that those lines are now dashed and they've been converted to scores. And while they're still selected, you need to ungroup them. So I'm on the desktop version on PC, and ungroup is at the top of the layers panel. It'll be somewhere else if you're working on the mobile app. So those are the scores converted and ungrouped. The second step is to ungroup the second group, which contains all the coloured cut pieces, and you can see that there they are. Those are all just the little cuts within them. Don't worry about the groups within that group. You just need to click on the name of that group and ungroup it. And then a final ungroup is to select absolutely everything on screen. You can do that a few different ways. You can use the select all button wherever that is in your app. You can click on canvas, drag a box to enclose everything. You can do Control A on your keyboard, or you can just click in your layers panel on that group at the top. Just click on the name of that final group. It selects everything and ungroup a third time. So 3 groups always with any multi-part cut file SVG with score lines, and ideally in that order: scores, cut pieces, whole SVG. Right, so now these are all separated pieces. We need to attach the scores to the pieces that they relate to. Otherwise, when you hit make it, I'll just show you, your scores will end up on mats on their own, and you don't want that. So we'll just go back. I think the quickest way to do that is to click on screen somewhere near a piece and drag a box to enclose it. Now this piece here is actually the tray, the drawer, and the little handle that goes in the end of it. And I'm just going to attach those together because I know how it fits on the mat. So just attach those together, even though it's 2 pieces. Once they're selected, click on attach, which on the desktop version is at the bottom of your layers panel. We'll move that away. These are the little pieces that make the insert that splits the drawer into 4 pieces. So you won't cut these if you're not using that. If you're using the chocolate box tray, you actually won't cut these 2 pieces. So you've just selected all that and attached it. This is the 1/2 of the sleeve. It's quite a long piece. Attach that one. This is the piece that joins onto it to make the sleeve. And these are the drawer holders. You don't need to remember all these terms because the very detailed instructions that you get with your PDF, with your SVG download, it's a PDF, the instructions. There's diagrams in it, loads of pictures explaining what they are and telling you exactly how to put it together, explaining what these symbols mean. It's really simple actually, and once you've made one, you'll be amazed how fast you are at making them once you understand the process. It's just a lot of repetition. Okay, so those are the 4 drawer holders. That's the bottom one. Those are the 2 middle ones, and that's the top. Again, you don't need to remember it. This is all explained in your instructions. And this is the sleeve, and when you've cut it out, they'll join together like that. And then these, because these are the drawers, and you've only got 1 set, you need to duplicate that so that you've got 4 sets. So I'm just going to do Control D there. You can use this up here as well. And you can do copy and paste as well, if you like, however you want to do it. Right, so we'll just zoom out a bit. Right, so that's all the pieces, and I'm going to assume for the purposes of this video that we're cutting the cardboard inserts to go in the drawers, just so we see how it fits on paper. Click make it and find out. So ordinarily, if this was me, I'd cut on A3, and you can see that you can cut the whole box. This is a 4-drawer set from 4 sheets of A3. But you don't have to do that. If you're going to use different paper, if you look at the pictures in the Etsy listing, I use different paper for the sleeve than I did everything else. It makes a nice contrast if you've got really pretty flowery drawer fronts and then a plain outer, or the opposite. It's just nice if you can get a little bit of contrast. They look lovely in all one colour as well, but just for this purpose I'll show you if we're going to make them in separate. So I'm going to select that, and then because I only want to select the coloured cut piece, I have to do that in the layers panel, and then I can change the colour of it, and we'll just make it anything. It doesn't matter. Again, select the piece there, go to the layers panel, choose just the cut piece, not the scores, and change it to that blue. Right, so we'll just hit make it again. So now this piece here, I'm going to cut it on A3. So we need 1 sheet of A3 for the sleeve that wraps around the whole box. And if we're going to cut these on 12 by 12, we'd need 5 sheets. Just looking to see if we can sneak anything around there. Wonder if we can. Let's just try it, see if one of those will fit. We'll just click on those 3 dots, click move. There's a space there. Let's see if we can put it there. This, of course, is if the pattern on your paper allows. If it doesn't matter, you can rotate your pieces like that. Right, good. So that one's gone there. Let's see where we might be able to get that one. Click on the 3 dots, click move, go to a mat where you think there's a space where it might fit. We'll rotate it, assuming the pattern doesn't matter. Fits nicely under there, which means that the other one will as well. So again, click on the 3 dots, choose move object. We're going to go there, if it'll fit. Rotate it, and it does. It just slides nicely under there. So you would need 1 sheet of A3 for the sleeve and 4 sheets of 12 by 12 for everything else. Okay, so that's that for that one. Don't forget, if you're not, I'll just go back because I'm not going to cut it. If you're not going to cut the, if you're using the chocolate box trays or you just want empty drawers, you would get rid of these pieces because these are the insert that goes inside the drawer and separates it into 4 sections. Let's see what difference that makes if we do that. 1, 2, it's still, yeah, it's still 4 because they're just tiny little pieces that interlock in between everything else. So it's still an A3 and 4 12 by 12s. All right, I hope that helps. If you've got any more questions or if you're stuck on anything else when you've read your instructions, don't hesitate to come back to me. I'm always happy to help. You can contact me on Etsy or Facebook. The links to both of those are in the description below. And if you've just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the SVG, the link to do that is also in the description. Thanks a lot. Bye.